It is the first Saturday of the ruffed grouse season in my hunting unit, so I'm gonna do some grouse hunting, but that's not all. Got some bear baiting to do, so we've got the popcorn with us, got the dogs with us. Hopefully they don't ruin things for us. And we are also carving out Skinny Dip Trail. So I have a feeling that there is a very old logging road that ultimately goes down to a piece of river that is like the Taj Mahal of skinny dip locations. It's like that was the wrong word. What am I thinking? It's not the epitome of skinny dip locations.
Like
it's
Taj Mahal worked.
The Holy Grail.
Oh, Holy Grail, yeah.
Yeah, Taj Mahal makes it sound like a big building. The Holy Grail. Perfect, sandy river with just enough current, nice clear water. And so the goal is to find this old logging trail and to recut it. So we're traveling kind of light. We're just day tripping. I just brought my .22 with me and a pocket full of shells and some small tools. So Tara's got that carnivore, I forget the model name now, but the carnivore machete / knife that I reviewed a little while back. And I brought my pruning shears and a silky pocket boy. Small tools, but we're going to do some big trail clearing with them. Yeah, and so the tree that we hung the stand on last time is this one here by the camera.
But you don't have another camera out here, right? Just
No, I don't. I only have one camera, so I need more cameras, more trail cameras. I don't think I noticed this last year, but this tree actually has a bear scar on it. So at some point a bear climbed that tree and dug its paws in deep enough to leave a mark. Now I don't know if I would hang a stand here anymore because of that broken dead branch. It's going to come down in the next windstorm. It's just a big chunk of dead tree, so probably have to reconsider where we put the stand. Alright, let's go to Skinny Dip Trail. Hey, show me your tongue. Is this a big hill or what? Tire these guys out a bit. I guess it's probably the kind of thing you don't worry about somebody coming and stealing. Boxes and crates and pallets of glass insulators. It's kind of neat. So the entrance to Skinny Dip Trail is not that obvious off of this electric corridor. And the first part of the trail isn't too bad. Very walkable. Maybe we'll stop here and pick these on the way back. It's the shrimp of the woods, Tara.
Oh yeah.
The boarded entalomas. They're in really good shape, and I noticed, look how big those ones are at the edge of the log there.
Did you bring a thing to carry?
I didn't, so we'll just put them in our backpacks when we come back this way.
Okay, I can, if I change my shirt, if I make this into like a
shirt pouch?
Yeah.
That's a good idea. Nice, so Skinny Dip Trail is paying off in mushrooms so far. So the idea as I walk along is just to snip all the branches that lean out into the trail. And after 6 or a dozen times walking through here, before you know it, the trail's opened right up. And then after a couple 100 meters, that nice trail just peters out here at this creek. Somebody made us a bridge, eh, Ziggy? Nice little bridge. Come on. Come on, move. She's just staring at Scout. Ooh. If you hear some squeaking, it's these pruners. So this is not maybe super obvious, but there are some clues to where the trail is. So here you might see that there's a line of balsam trees as opposed to everything around us, which is tag alders. And so that line of balsam trees probably grew on the trail and now they're big, but they mark the way of the trail, Skinny Dip Trail. The first time we discovered this trail, we saw, Tara spotted them, the European hornets, and they are feeding on yellow-bellied sapsucker holes on this yellow birch tree, and there's a bunch of them. So I posted a little video to Instagram on my One Wildcrafter account, and a grad of mine who works for the Ontario Federation of Anglers and Hunters said they are getting a ton of calls by people who think that they are murder hornets, but they are just European hornets and they've been here for like 150 years, but they wanted a few specimens for their public education.
Did you get one?
Yeah.
Oh. I was too busy trying to figure out how to tilt your camera.
Okay. It's in there. This camera, you pull the trigger and then you can move it in any direction. So we're going to try and jar this guy up without getting stung.
What do you want? Do I do anything?
Pray for me, Tara.
Okay.
Scotty, share the log, okay?
Is it just one in there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, she's loud. Mm-hmm. When it's so big. Like they still sting, right? Like they're...
Presumably they can still sting, yeah.
Like a boss.
One European hornet, they big.
I kind of feel bad for it.
Yeah. Sorry, buddy. But it's for public education, right? Maybe we'll try and catch one or two more and then...
It has a friends.
Yeah.
Just keep catching them till one stings you.
Yeah. Keep carrying me out of here, right?
Yeah. Just cut you up into pieces.
Boy Scouty. Boy Scouters. There's another one. Hey, buddy. Let's see if it stings you. You can be our decoy. Our test dummy.
It's going to be trickier because you want to get it in there without letting the other one out.
Yeah. Okay. Next time we'll bring more jars.
Yeah.
If we do a repeat mission. So I'm just gonna shove this net here and bring these guys into the shade. So if we look at them over this way, kind of can see how big they are.
That's not a great, it's easier to see through the, yeah, right there. Oops. And it's easier if I point the camera at it.
Not murder hornets, but they are big.
What even are murder hornets?
They're an invasive species, but I think they're out west.
Oh, not
They're
here.
just like a big aggressive hornet that terrify people. Yeah, we get a little photograph and we'll carry on.
Okay.
There's like a double scrape here. So there's a really big deer track there, but there's also a moose track there. So it's kind of a scenting spot or an antler rub or something. Pretty early for antler rubbing. And then there's a bunch of dirt over there. That's cool. That wasn't there when we came here the first time. Looks a lot more like a trail when you get some of those big branches out of the way. And then this just goes in here like, there it is. Fancy schmancy. See, there's a big moose track there and then another rutted up spot. So I was thinking about deer, but moose, we are probably almost at the peak moose rut because that's late.
Oh, there's more of those hornets.
Yeah, so that's interesting. They're here and they're, again, they're into like some bark sap here where there's been some damage on these alders this time.
And those are the same.
Those are the same European hornets and the
same
same
seersucker things.
sapsucker holes, yep. So that's a cool thing about them, I guess. There's a couple up there on that piece of damaged tree. I'll do a little zoom. A little zoomy here. Where's my button?
Were you finished talking about moose rats?
Yeah, moose rats, it's like pretty much the time right now. So maybe there's been moose running along this trail. And hopefully the dogs scare them off because we don't want to have a run-in with moose probably much.
Well, you've got a gun.
Yeah, have I got a gun? It's not much of a moose gun though.
Slow it down.
Yeah,
Out of here.
22. Have to make a pretty good shot. Honestly, it was self-defense, officer. I'm pretty sure that this damage is from a moose thrashing its antlers in here. So there's, yeah, we're basically in like a moose rutting hotspot.
Oh, look, one of the hornets found one of the.
Found another piece of damaged bark there.
But is that a moose damage?
Yeah, I would say so. So they're getting into wherever the tree is bleeding. We'll call them moose hornets.
Okay.
Got the drinks, you or me?
You.
All right. Oh, this is a cold drinks, cold food tip for you. I know there's lots of great little camping coolers, but for a day hike, if you have one of these like bubble foil grocery bags, or if you just buy bubble foil and wrap a couple of ice packs up. So this one's like a big pouch, and it perfectly fits 2 drinks. Oh, feel this.
Woo! Thank you.
And 2 ice packs. So now we'll pour a drink into this. Woo! Somebody's been hiking hard.
Oh, it says enjoy with friends.
Aww. Special friends. So the trail where we saw those hornets the second time with the alders, that trail just about disappeared. And I think what happened was the alders were the trail, so I followed the alders, and then it took us up onto this like big flat spot. There's two kind of cut banks on either side, and it looks to me like this was some kind of a clearing or a work spot, right? And all the little balsams here, they're all kind of roughly the same size and age. And then comes down this hill, and we'll see where it goes from here. Maybe go a little bit further to see if we can get this trail cut all the way to Skinny Dip Creek.
If it exists.
It exists. I just don't know if this trail takes us there. So, you want a snack too, or just a drink?
I'm not that hungry. I ate all that popcorn, so. But I have the snacks if you're hungry.
Yeah, I'm not hungry yet.
Okay.
We brought some pretty important hiking food with us, which is a bag of party mix.
Yeah.
This is not a traditional bushcraft trip. And a big jug of water. So we haven't seen any grouse yet,
No.
which is odd because I've been baiting bears nearish to here for 3 or 4 weeks now, and I've seen grouse almost every time. Sometimes quite a few of them together, like 7.
But you didn't have your gun with you, so.
And the season just opened yesterday.
So I know.
They know. Oh yeah, pretty much. They know. And it doesn't seem to matter whether I'm with Ziggy or not. I still see lots of grouse, so I think I'll still be able to do some hunting with her.
This would be a decent place if we were going to spend the night.
Yeah, it is. Lots of dry firewood up here.
Yeah, and the water can't be that far.
I don't think so. No. Yeah, we'll scope it out. Maybe we have our own secret little camping spot, Tara.
Yeah.
And if this is an old, if that's like a log camp area or something, like maybe it's just was an old staging area for logs. But you can always bring a metal detector out and look for old junk.
I like how the dogs are settled in.
Mm-hmm.
We live here now.
Mm-hmm. Yep. YouTube wants to see some dog footage, so I'm gonna show these pathetic creatures.
I don't think he's sure it's your, it's that it's not your gun.
Yeah, he seems to not like grouse hunting. He doesn't like that noise. Hey? You look pretty happy right now. Hey, and Ziggy's back here too. Little fall hike. Pretty much. If you hit them closer to they're more brittle there. We'll get them out of the way. So this, the trail, it kind of opened up again, eh? Like we were lost in the alders and then the trail opened up. And then there's a very cool old creek crossing here. And it's a pretty wide one. Oh, I'm getting caught up on stuff. So that's an old beaver dam area there. It's dried up. That's why it's all grown up into pieweed. But there's definitely like a really old bridge remnants here. Kind of looks like cedar logs. So we're going to cut our way up and across and see where this trail goes. She almost fell between the logs. She's just giving Scouty all kinds of grief. Right? Okay. If I can keep Ziggy out of it. It's like an old moose poop here, but it's got all little yellow cup mushrooms of some variety, which is pretty cool.
No, Ziggy. Stay here.
Thanks for hanging on to the beast.
I'm not even hanging on to her. I'm just giving her some love.
Just giving her love. So our trail comes through here. Again, we're cutting through alders again, but it's not in bad shape actually, eh?
No, it's
like,
way better than that. There was like one section after the hornets that was bad.
Yeah.
During the hornets.
Yeah, we're not really moving that fast, but we're cutting some new trail. I bet you probably not really anybody who's been out here, it looks like.
Well, no, not
so
just a bunch of
that part's pretty cool. Yeah, I should really set up a camera, get some moose photos. Okay. Well, we've been at it for a couple hours, eh?
Like maybe 4 hours.
There's still more trail out here. Yeah. So we're gonna turn around here. I'm really surprised we haven't seen grouse because this kind of habitat. So see where the trail is, it's all these balsams and spruces that have grown in, and so we know that's the trail. They actually are marking it quite clearly. And on the other side, we have all these aspen stands, which are, based on scientific surveys, have the highest densities of ruffed grouse. But we've not seen any yet today. We also have been very noisy, but...
Yeah, but that's not stopped them before.
No, it hasn't. So they just know that the hunting season started, so it just flips a switch and they all go into stealth mode.
Wow. You work for
You're doing some good work with that carnivore.
Yeah. I hope the trees like it. Giving them little haircuts.
Yeah. Tara was saying, if I was a tree, I would want to get all these old dead branches knocked off.
I would.
Yeah.
So, useless.
You're doing them all a favor.
Oh, Ziggy.
Get out of the way, Zig. Okay, so we'll head back and we're gonna go pick those shrimp of the woods, and then maybe I'll cook some up with our supper.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Shrimp.
Because they won't still be good for tomorrow's demonstration.
Yeah, if I put some in the fridge. Yeah, so Steve, you guys know Steve Funfur, he's coming up for a mushroom workshop, so it'd be good to have a couple little mushrooms to show people as well, in case we don't find so many on the trails. So, all right, here we go. Same way we came, but in reverse.
Yeah.
I'm glad I brought a light firearm because I haven't really had to use it yet, but it's not easy to carry.
No, want to leave it here?
And yeah, it'll be here when we come back. I need like a backpack, a folding thing. That would be handy. Yeah, that trail's so much better than the first time we came out, now that we've chopped our way in, chopped our way out. So, we spotted some nice little Entalomas. We're back at that spot. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna pick these guys and we're gonna carry them back in the butterfly net, aka the hornet caddy.
I don't have my...
You don't have your handy little knife with you. Okay, so if you pass them to me, I'll trim them up. So there, we're hoping for some grouse. We didn't get any, but we didn't get skunked either, because there's a ton of these little shrimp of the woods here. So they are...
This one seems alright, eh? Just throw it in?
Yeah, this one's a bit mushy. That one's good, yeah.
So that, okay, now I know what our mushy threshold is.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we need to move on then.
Okay.
Oh no, oh yeah.
Entaloma mushrooms that have been parasitized by, I think, a Hygrocybe parasite.
That's what makes them mushy?
Yeah, so they normally would look like a regular mushroom. And in fact, like, I don't really know the Entalomas very well, but this might be a unparasitized Entaloma mushroom here.
Oh.
Or is it the honey mushroom Armillaria that gets into these guys? That would be something to look up. Yeah, you spotted a good patch. Yeah, it's thick with them in here. We could pick a ton, but let's just pick enough to go with our supper.
Okay. See them all there?
Yeah. Nice ones. And there's some right here by Scouty. Nice jump, Scouty. Oh, nice jump, Ziggy. That one might be a little bit too dirty. Just keep the clean ones. Okay, some butter. Get that butter melting. Knifey knife.
A few slugs.
Oh yeah, this one. Most of them we trimmed up pretty good, but some of them are a little bit dirty still. So let's grab a brush. Every forager has a little mushroom brush somewhere. Tidy them up a bit. So I just have some chopped up red onion in this pan, and that butter. If there's any soft parts on these mushrooms or parts I don't like the look of, just trim them off. And we will eat most of them and bring some to the mushroom workshop tomorrow. That's the plan, right? More mushroom. Okay. Let's do some little pieces of shrimp here. Yeah, I guess it's not surprising that we found these, because when Steve was here last year, he and Justin and I went out hunting and we got into a bunch of the shrimp of the woods then too.
In that same spot? No.
No, we were in a different spot, but down that same road.
Okay.
Yeah. Got Justin's little hunting dog out and got some grouse and some mushrooms.
Yeah, that was exactly the same last year, wasn't it?
Yep. Might have been exactly the same weekend. All my little chopped up shrimps here, so get those in the butter. Onions on the side. I think we're going to try and get most of the moisture out of these and then cook them till they're maybe almost a little bit crispy. Does that sound good?
To me, yeah.
Yeah. Like they're cooked, but we're going to cook them more. I'll take one out for you to try here. You want to try one?
I'd just say the spicy thing that
Might be hot. What do you think so far?
I like the texture.
Like,
Yeah, I can see the shrimpling.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright. Tara likes it.
No.
We're just going to cook them a little bit more though.
Do you have any dried basil?
I don't think so. Okay, they're starting to brown up a little bit, so I'm going to say they're done. And you think they'd be good with a little bit of some kind of spice on them?
I don't think they need it. The butter's giving them a nice taste.
Okay, I'm going to throw that, mix the mushrooms in with them as well. It's probably a little bit hot to you. Spoon.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. Shrimp of the woods and red onions.
It's hot.
Mm-hmm.
Yummy.
They're good. They do have a really good texture.
Yeah. I would put salt on them, but I put salt on everything, so I won't.
Right there.
I know, but I don't want to. Do you want salt on yours?
Sure.
Okay.
So compared to like the button mushrooms in the store, these are firmer.
Yeah.
Store mushrooms can sometimes be a little bit. Some people find them slimy or something. But these are good. Either in like a rice casserole or something. Little shrimp pieces.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We broke some ground on the Skinny Dip Trail.
Yeah. Not as much as we thought,
No.
based on how long it took us.
We did pass a passable Skinny Dip site.
But yeah.
Nice clear water, sandy bottom, but only like 6 inches deep.
Mm-hmm. So only our ankles would have been skinny dipping.
Yeah. Yeah. So we're gonna keep pushing through, and over time we're gonna have a really awesome, known only to us and possibly a few other people, hunting, hiking trail with the Taj Mahal of skinny dipping locations at the end of it.
What's the actual term again?
The grilled cheese of no.
Oh my god, why is this happening again?
I don't know. It's at the start of the video.
Yeah.
You'll see it when I edit.
Holy Grail.
The Holy Grail.
Yeah.
That is good with the salt. Better.
Yeah, salt's never not welcome on my food.
All right. No gross, but
We did see one.
we saw one on the drive home. That's how it goes. But we weren't stumped. We had a good day.
Yeah, it's a great day.
See you on the next one. YouTube.